Yeah, man. Obviously, them man there's in the building. Hashtag DMD podcast. Myself, Smokes.
I'm a big room you can't even clone.
And it's Ike, the girl's type on paper.
Esteban.
Yes, you're back, yeah? Another week off. Annual leave.
Live in colour, man. Yeah.
Come on.
Live in colour.
I know. I can't even see him.
What do you say? We've got a special guest in the building today.
I don't know about special, but yeah.
No, you're
iconic.
You're iconic. You don't understand how iconic you are right now.
You get me?
You get me?
Already, fam.
Iconic.
Yeah,
Right. Come on.
Fresh off producing, yeah, nah. He's producing, assistant producer for Top Boy, right?
Nah, Larry, don't let Smoke say his name in it. He's just gonna mess it up.
No, I'm not going to say your name because I will mess it up.
Well,
What is it? So introduce yourself.
Yeah,
Innit?
introduce
Charles
yourself.
Obaro, assistant director. Yeah, I do it all. TV, film, all that.
And you was involved in a recent show that
Yeah.
you know everyone's talking about.
Yeah, I was on
Top Boy.
Yeah, Top Boy. Season
Why does it
3.
feel like Isaac's more gas than he is, man?
I lied.
You know what it is? It's
You feel like he directed
No,
it.
but
fam.
it's not even that. It's just one of them ones where like hold your accolades.
Yeah,
innit?
no,
You
you have
can't
to.
be-
That's
you
a-
have to still.
That's
Your
a big
brother,
thing, you
you
know.
know,
You
big
what?
thing.
I've done so much that it's gotten like
Normal to you.
Yeah, it's normal now.
okay,
Like
just
I met
another
so many
project.
people.
Yeah.
It doesn't even seem special when I.
So
meet
when you see
people.
some, all right. So when you see something like, all right, you've been involved. I've seen you've been involved like the Bodyguard.
Mhm.
You've been
That
involved.
show's
in,
sick.
That's what I'm saying. You've been involved in big, like you're not even involved in light shows, innit? So I get maybe the angle you're coming from. Like maybe this is just work for you. So you're seeing all the behind the scenes, and then but when you see it actually play out, don't you just think like, rah?
I do.
I was
you know.
part of this, you
Yeah,
know.
I do. Like when I see specific scenes as well, I'm like, oh, I was there around that corner, making sure that people were in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then it always is like nice seeing your work on screen. So
Okay.
yeah.
Have you got any like specific shots or scenes that you were responsible for that you are proper proud of?
Well, I was there in Top Boy from start to finish. So like literally everything
That's
in that
sick.
was like I was there for it, and it was what I was proud of was I don't know if I can give spoilers, but it's
You could give spoilers, man.
Cool,
'Cause you know what? I'll be honest.
If people ain't watched it by now, that's
It's a week. And I know normally we don't, but Top Boy, I feel like everybody seen it. We all
If
rush
you ain't
to
watched it
that.
by now, something wrong.
Yeah,
with
we don't care about them no more.
You know what? The scene with when Ash and Kane were in the that
Man calls them on a first name
Okay.
basis now.
I lie.
those are my boys, man.
Jeez, shout out the man them.
But when they were in that halfway house and then it gets shut up, that was one of my favorite scenes because filming it, we were there for like a week,
Yeah.
and that's when Dave's acting proper came in.
Hey, listen, you see, Dave's acting.
my favourite.
I'm not gonna. He was so on point. Like he
cold
was
still.
killing it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they were in the house, I thought they weren't gonna come out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That
Like,
was
at that scene, I was
Yeah.
like, rah,
I
them
thought
man
they were
might
gonna-
actually get mad.
Yeah,
now,
that's
you
what
know?
I thought. I thought they were gonna get got still.
that was it was hard because like Dave is kind of method as well. So like when he's before he arrives, he's like in character. So
Okay.
you can't really chat to him.
Them ones.
Him and Kane are kind of the same. So like when they arrive, you can't chat to them. When they've done their scene, that's when you can chat to them and ask them, you know, what they need and all that stuff.
Oh, that's sick,
Yeah.
you know.
But Dave, he was proper getting into the persona of Modi. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So he was like laughing to himself because Modi's kind of like
He's
you
saying
know,
something, but he's
yeah,
laughing.
yeah,
Yeah,
And come like
Yeah.
Joker from Batman.
yeah, basically.
when I can still hear it now when he was like shouting Sully, like
Yeah,
it was,
yeah,
it was too sick to watch. So yeah, that was probably one of my favorite parts.
No, I would say Dave definitely. For you to say that, you can tell he really took that role serious. You get what I'm saying? Because we've not seen Dave really in anything else other than his music videos, and his music videos are good. His acting is quite good in the videos anyway. But to see him on screen, I was like, rah. Like he looked natural. Like this was second nature to my man. You get what I'm saying?
Before we started filming, everyone was nervous.
Is it? Everybody.
Because no one knew what they were gonna get from him. So like, not just him, but a few other artists that never acted before. Well, you haven't seen too much on screen before, but when he got into it, everyone was like, yeah, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
we're all right.
Everyone just relax. Everyone just went, you know, like the whole thing is like, okay,
That
you
deep
got this,
side,
my G. We don't
relax.
have to worry about him. Let's worry about the next guy now. Like, watch him on a quick one. But you know what? Yeah, the whole from start to end, it was captivating. I think before it even come out, when they said, yo, they're dropping Top Boy, I was thinking, yo, I know the other seasons was like 4 episodes. I was like, it's going on Netflix. Please, it has to be 10 episodes minimum. Like, it has to be.
Yeah.
So cool. It's come out. I've seen 10 episodes.
I was happy.
Until I got to the 10th episode. I was like, I need another 2 more, you know. Like, I was sitting there like, I don't know what. Bro, I was sitting halfway through episode 10.
Yeah.
And I pressed the remote just to say that, well, hopefully I'm on 9. But I had half an hour left. I said, oh my God, this is soon done, you know. I don't even know what to do. But
I even forgot about Power, fam.
bro, forgot about
Same.
bro,
The one there, like,
Same.
I was like, everyone saying, yeah, there's a new episode. I said, right,
I only watched last week's episode yesterday.
Yes, exactly.
Literally. And now tomorrow's episode, the episode coming out tomorrow, so I'm like, okay, I can watch it back to back. But this Top Boy was, I feel like, and I even said it last week on the pod, this is probably the best thing to come out of the UK ever, like up there. I think this is number 1 because from beginning to end, it was just quality.
UK film.
It was gripping. It was gripping.
Tell me something better in it.
Rolling with the 9s was cold, you know.
Not on that level, though.
Not on that level, bro.
Yeah, because of the production
Plus,
and that, innit? It's
Rolling
different.
with
But-
the Nines is a movie, innit?
Yeah, this is a
More a series. innit?
when you're talking on series, fam.
Do you know what it was? Yeah, I wasn't like anticipating like everybody else was in it. Like I knew it was coming. I was like, cool in it. But I'd seen the old one, so obviously I wanted to see how he had progressed. So I watched the first episode. Couldn't stop watching. I finished the whole thing in one day.
Mad.
What Top Boy 3?
The whole.
But how?
That's crazy.
People have been telling me that.
Yeah,
they
the whole,
just
you can't.
binge
I tried.
I've watched
But
it
there
twice.
was
No, you
the
can do
first
it. You can
episode.
do it in the-
No,
you ain't got
no,
nothing to do. You can watch it in the
Yeah,
whole
if
day.
you ain't got nothing to do. The first episode I saw that was 40-something minutes. I said, all right, cool. If all of them gonna be 40 minutes, I can bang this out tonight. The next episode like 50-something. I said, okay,
Yeah,
they're
it's
getting
mad.
this long. I can't sit here all night. So I did manage to do it over like a 3-day period. But
I
listen,
started off at 7 in the morning because I couldn't sleep, so I just watched it, and then
You was
before
that
I
excited?
realised it was all done.
That's
There's
mad.
a funny thing, you know, when you get to the last episode, you're thinking, yeah, like that, like, nah, I need more episodes.
I need
Trust
more, bro. I
me.
needed
You
more.
You do need more.
And you know what?
still.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
That is a
yeah,
good
yeah,
thing because obviously you want the audience to want more, innit? And obviously the season 2 is coming, innit? Like it has. We know the season. You don't even need to. That can't be a secret because this done so well. I know it done so well. The season 2 has
way
to come.
Everyone's pretty much
Yeah.
found that out for themselves.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
come
the
on,
way
man.
it ended anyway, it
Come on,
leaves the door open for another season to be there, innit?
Has to,
You get me?
fam.
So,
I know.
2 seasons. to
Really
be there.
successful. So
trust me.
Now,
it's gonna
congratulations, though, man.
Yeah,
It's nice
thank
to
you,
see
man.
your brother doing big things. Man.
Yeah,
So
man.
what-
It was nice seeing my
Yeah, no, trust me.
It was nice seeing my name come up on the credits and all that.
Yeah,
It was
come
good,
on.
man.
Yeah, that's cold.
So
still.
what was the like whole process like? Was they going in it to say like, yo, we're going for the season 2, or we're gonna just try and show everything? Because I feel like they did show everything that goes on, like the prison side, the street side, the mum struggling. Like you showed the whole scene. Do you get what I'm saying? Of everything. Do you feel like there was a couple of questions that people hit me? There's like maybe they didn't need to show everything. Do you feel like you had to show everything to get
You know
to
what?
take it further?
We didn't even show everything because like,
Yeah, I don't
there
feel like you
there was
showed
stuff
everything.
that was cut out that didn't make it.
Okay.
So like, you know, my guy that they dropped out of the window.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There was a bit where they focus in on his body and everything, but obviously there are things that they felt was unnecessary.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
you didn't need to, like you can already know what was
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
They cut a lot of stuff out of it. Yeah, there was loads of stuff, but they didn't need to show it.
Just not, no, but I'm talking about just in scenarios. So like you've got the jail system scenario, you've got the nitties on the road now that we find out are feds. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Then you've got obviously the man them just on the roads doing their thing. Got the mum that's struggling now. She's lost her job, immigration. So now the youth has to. And I think that concept was a very good concept. You
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
show. Like, yo, not everyone just goes on the roads because we just go on the roads. Like, black people ourselves go through a serious situation within this country. Like, we're bottomed, you get what I'm saying? And a lot of families do go through immigration and there's certain things, they can't get jobs, whatever, job seekers, benefits, whatever. So some children have to go on the roads, you get what I'm saying? They every scenario, I feel like they showed a good dynamic of everything, do you get what I'm saying? And then you got the 2 gang rivals and all of that. It was... Do you get what I'm saying? It covered a lot of bases. I think it was good that it covered a lot because we needed to see.
What I liked was they gave a reason for everything.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
like
That's it. Yeah,
it's,
it's true.
If no one was on the road doing what they were doing for no reason, like Modi came after Sully because what Sully did to him in the prison.
Yeah.
Like he stayed in London when he could have escaped, but all that stuff, everything was for a reason.
I think you lot tied in everything well as well, because I feel like there were certain situations, like even when he's out, if you're watching other things and man's on the block, in my head I'm thinking, yo, feds are gonna get you though, bro.
Yeah.
And gun police in London don't ramp when you're on these charges and you've
Bro.
escaped from jail.
Yeah,
So obviously he's like, I don't care, but then when he's driving down and then I'm like, okay, yeah, this, like it was so realistic to every point. Even like I was saying to you lot when the young youths were trying at the early stage and they were trying to they were playing basketball and they went to take the ball or whatever. In certain other things, I feel like they would have roughed them up, beat them up, told them take their ball and whatever, and then they have to join gang. Whereas in, you lot showed like, yo, all right, cool, we can play games and whatever, stay safe. Obviously, they're grooming them at the same time, but it's not always a beating up thing to get in there. And that's how where I grew up. There's a lot of the man them used to do that. Like, yo, they used to kick ball with us. It's cool, and then they go and do what they're doing, and they come back. Everyone's cool. You don't always have to. And the way you showed it, it was sick. I can't lie, it was sick.
You know what was powerful as well? I think it was similar to what you just said. Actually, the two young kids. One of them actually was sent to
Manchester,
going country,
and then came back. It just kind of gives you a perspective, innit? Because obviously he went and came back with nothing, innit? Thinking he's got money in the bag.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, you've gone from making £500 a day or whatever it was to owing them.
Do you
know what
just
I mean?
like that.
Just the switch. Like all of a sudden, now you're in debt.
That's my that might be
That was quite clever.
That was my only critical part of the Top Boy show though. Like they went up to Manchester, man, couldn't even see a Bugsy or a man them up there. You get me? Like, oh God. You get what I'm saying? Can't touch Manchester and not see a couple man them up there, you know?
I think what they're trying to do, they don't want to include too many like big names in it.
Of course.
It's flooded.
Now man was playing still. Like I just had to throw that in.
Well, Manchester was one of our best parts, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we actually the whole crew travelled up there, and we stayed in hotels, and we were there for like a week, and it was good because like we were filming in the actual train station. We didn't stop anything.
Okay.
Like everything was still running.
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we had to like be behind the camera while it was moving and make sure people wouldn't walk right into shot, looking in the lens and all that.
Wow.
So it was difficult, but we managed to do it and it looked good. So yeah,
That's good because that's a lot of costing as well, cost cutting, whatever you call it. Because
I can't lie, that scene was funny when man goes, "Hey, this is a quiet carriage." You know? Well, shut the fuck up.
That was funny. You know? I see him post that on Twitter. And he was like, "I hope my mum don't see this." You know? I said that is funny.
Laughing.
That Cam guy, was his acting like? Was it Cam, the one that was moving tapped?
The one in the shopping city
when he's face to face with Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about that. Cause
he doesn't act like that. He was acting for that specific thing. So we all thought it looked good.
No, I thought it looked good. It did. No. Well, there was debates on social media.
When was this?
This was early.
When he goes to meet the girl in the jewelry shop.
Yeah.
And then the guy comes and meets him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's all like twitching, and he's like looking around, like he's crazy or something.
But a lot of people that from not the ends don't know. That's how a certain man moves.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they try and the maddest thing is Jamie stood his ground, innit?
Yeah.
And more time, the man that stand their ground and the man that's hyping is not really on anything. Like he's just on his
simmer them down.
He's trying to intimidate you. And obviously they see the weakness.
They know the reason why he stood his ground is because the director told him before. It's like, you know Cam, you have to act like you know him. You can't act like this is the first time you're meeting him. You gotta act like, you know, you're used to his crazy erratic behavior.
Yeah.
So you're not even gonna be surprised that he's like moving bare shaky and all that stuff. You gotta act like this isn't the first time you met him. The directors tell them that all the time before they even step in front of camera.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's just prepped.
I've got a little criticism though still.
Criticism.
Go on.
Alright, go on. What is it, Steve?
Fire on face and then
You know what it is, yeah. You know when you create shows like this, obviously it's a masterpiece. Everyone agrees, and it's a big show. Do you have people that sit down and watch it, like back to front, and go, actually, nah, this part here inconsistent. We need to change that. Do you have people like that?
There are people that are supposed to do that. I don't know because I haven't really done too much editing side of productions, but I feel like with big productions there should be people that do that. I expect there are people that do that. Whether there are people that do that, I don't know.
The only reason I'm asking that is because for me, I'm very particular on detail in it. And when I watch these kind of shows, I'm immersed.
No, you're gonna talk about.
I think so as well.
You're talking about the restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? When I saw it, I was like, what's going on here?
What bit? I'll think of something else.
So basically, he's in the restaurant and he's sitting down with his brothers and obviously his brother's girl. And at one point he has his jacket off, his gilet off. Oh. And then another point his gilet's back on.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought, you know, maybe we'll get away with this. Maybe it's all
right.
I'm about to clock Steeds like that, and I didn't clock that.
I missed that.
He's gonna make me watch the whole thing again.
Just to see that.
Why you might not have seen it is because the camera was like over his shoulder, so you're only literally catching this.
Okay. So for you to see, you're really
you're
man are watching the whole screen, you know, man watching everything.
I'm proper immersed, innit?
That reminds me of
I'm not thinking about Kano, I'm thinking about Sonny.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about Ash. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but it's the same. I didn't think about. Yeah, watch it like that as well.
That's mad.
But man's not gonna watch to
all
see.
of a sudden.
That's like when Ray J was
you know
on
what?
Breakfast Club.
When we see stuff like that as well as people who worked on it, it irks us a bit. You know what I mean? They're like,
Yeah.
Was it bait like that?
We could have done that. No, it wasn't bait, but it was.
I only see that on TV blunders, fam. Like, you know,
I'm
like
not
TV
sitting
and
there
then
to watch to see that a man's got a crease and then he didn't have a crease on his shirt.
People that watch this are gonna
there's some
back.
because you know what? It's not this is things that happen in everything though, innit? It happens all the time because there's certain programs where
Downton Abbey.
No,
something that I'm
Game of
talking.
Thrones had a
I'm talking
Starbucks
programs
cup.
like that.
Yeah,
Even
bro.
like, I'm talking programs like that. Even like Love and Hip Hop, you will see 1 minute the person's there sitting there on this side, and then all of a sudden they're sitting on this side, or they got a book open and the book's got like I'm like, bro.
You can lose hours on YouTube just checking all the inconsistencies and continuity on YouTube. Like it happens on almost every show. I haven't seen a show that hasn't had.
Yeah, every show.
I think the only show I haven't seen that hasn't had something like that is Breaking Bad.
Oh,
I've
Breaking
never
Bad
watched
is
that really.
solid.
Yeah,
Is it?
Solid. Breaking Bad is
I think
cold.
everyone should watch Breaking Bad. That's one of the
Bro,
best shows.
There is one episode.
You got it.
Yeah.
This guy don't miss a thing, you know.
I think it's the episode.
Constable Steve.
You know what it is? Yeah? You know, certain people are like, I don't go looking for it.
Yeah.
But I'm used to consistency in it. So if something's out of place, it just jumps out at me. Like it's not like I go looking.
But do you rewind and make sure that you saw
I
what
do.
you saw?
I'm like, wait.
What was it in Breaking Bad that you missed?
I think it
or
was
you
the
saw?
episode called The Fly.
I like that episode, man. Don't
like
do
that
that to me.
yeah,
That was like, it was a filler episode, but it was like so good.
I think there was a part when I'd have to confirm, but there was a section in there that something wasn't in place because I saw it in the previous scene. But yeah, I'd have to confirm. But yeah, it was just that one. But yeah, I agree. It is solid across the board.
Yeah, you know, I've never watched that.
No, you should watch it.
Prison
You should watch
Break.
it. I watched it late.
I don't really sit down and
I'm not a series man.
Yeah,
You see Prison Break, yeah? It starts off good and just it
dies out.
kind of goes downhill a
Only
little
the
bit.
first season, that's what you should
The
watch.
first season is the best season, but Breaking Bad is solid throughout.
Yeah.
Solid.
All right, so
Even filler episodes in Breaking Bad are just too much.
what filler episode?
Yeah, like The Fly is
The Fly.
it's basically
Okay,
an episode of him just trying to deal with his fly. Basically.
that's it.
That's basically it. But
I
it's
don't
so
know if I
sick,
can
bro.
watch that. Yeah,
It's so good, bro.
That's crazy.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm a big series fan still. Like a proper. And it's strange because for me, Top Boy, I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. Because normally when you watch something and you just can't stop watching.
Yeah.
You have to watch the next one and the next one and the
Yeah,
next one
yeah.
before you realize it. It's not.
This
That's how I judge.
This was
become a
literally how a man felt. Like, yo, every time it finished, but there was points where I had to go to bed because I start work very early in the morning. So it was like, I got to go to bed.
Yeah.
But then it would start, but I got to force myself to turn it off. I'm like, no, I got to go. And then I'm at work thinking about like, I can't wait to get home for this the rest of this, you know. You get my man? No, big man thing.
No,
I was moving like a real nigga. If I'm
was
a
the
bet in
same,
the
fam.
yard and I'm not even tidy enough, I'm just sitting on the sofa like, yo, and then I'll deal with this after, just in front of the TV.
More time,
Okay.
yeah. I go to bed early, innit? Because I'm thinking I'm going gym in the morning, but Top Boy kept me up late, fam. And I'm thinking, I've got gym in the morning. I don't want to be vexed if I don't go. But it was worth it. I had to.
It was worth it. All right, so let
favorite characters in there.
For me, Sully.
Favorite characters.
Sully definitely.
You know why?
and
Because
Dave, Sully and Dave. Sully was the realest.
consistent from the last. Like, so
Yeah,
man
he's
know
consistent.
what you're on.
Yeah.
Man, know what you're on. You get me?
I think Sully because I appreciate Kane's acting. I just feel like it was just on
His
point
acting was
throughout.
too much.
He took it
But
serious.
do you know who I also liked as well? I also liked Jamie's youngest brother.
Yeah, Aaron.
Yeah.
The
The young one.
Yeah,
young
Steph.
one.
Yeah.
He was another one of my favorite characters as well because it's like I could see that he had an understanding of the situation that was at hand, but he didn't want to talk about it too much. And like he was trying to be that good friend who acts and be like, oh, don't get involved in this.
Yeah.
Like that situation there is real. There's always that one bedroom who understands it and be like, oh yeah, don't get involved. And I also feel like even them two as friends, them relationships they actually exist. They're like,
100%.
It look legit. Do you get me?
Because you don't want your brethren to go through it, but you kind of understand why your brethren's going through
exactly.
it. So you, it's like it's a double-edged sword there, isn't it? Because you have to back him because the situation is going through.
This is it.
But I don't want you to get involved in this because the road that you're gonna go down is not gonna be the road you want to go down.
And man never left him hanging. Man went manny with him.
Yeah, you would have, bro. It's his brethren, innit?
Exactly.
But this comes down to like do we start have to? No, this is bad that I'm gonna say this, but do we have to start leaving our brethren? Because when you think about something like when they see us, and then my man went down to the police station with him and got 14 years later, man come out of jail. I'm starting to think of a situation where, bro, you know what, if this is what you're getting involved in, you know, you might just have to do that on your own. Now, when I say when they see us, it's a bit different because they wasn't involved in it.
I agree with you, but I'm more of a person like
following brethren, fam.
If you know what it is though, with certain things within reason, it's like I just can't leave my brethren hanging. But trust and believe, I'm blasting him afterwards. You
have to blast him after.
I'm onto him. I'm onto him. Like, what the fuck you dragging me into this for?
Yeah.
Do you get me? But it's like Lowski said, fuck with my bro, done, that's my jigger, innit? And I just deal with him after the situation.
Okay, so we're going to segue into... Wait, just before we segue into the main topic, do you feel like...
By the way, Jamie.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, to finish off that.
And I tell you why, because...
I think Jamie was a great actor as well.
I believed him.
Yeah.
And when I say I believed him, he showed you that he was young. But also showed you that he was mature.
Yeah.
And that's hard to pull off.
I like Jamie because he proper kept his brothers on track. Like, you stay in school, do this, I'm going to look after you. But at the same time, because you can't blame him for what he's doing and being on the road because, bro, your parents have passed away. So I have to take this responsibility. Now,
it's not a blame thing.
No. I'm not saying that you was blaming or nothing. I'm just saying, like, other people might look at it, like, not from London, that might not know the situation, that's watching it, like, oh, you don't have to be that. But sometimes he's lost his parents and he has to take care of these two brothers. He's 22, innit? He's young still. So he's 22. He's on the road now. I got to feed my brothers. I got to make sure they're in school as well. And I got to make sure that they have a better life than what I'm creating for. Do you get what I'm saying?
But in the position that he was probably in that position before his parents passed.
You think so?
It looked like he's been in that group for a while.
Well, when did his parents die? When he's 15, 16?
I think it was 4 years ago, innit?
All right, so 18.
So I reckon he's kind of, certain people, innit? They're smart. And they can go down any path. And they'll still be successful. Whether it's illegal or legal. Like, they still be successful. And he kind of felt like that kind of person. Like, he's smart. Yeah. He could have gone down the right path and be successful. But I felt like, I agree, maybe like circumstances and
circumstances
played a part.
Made him have to feed his family.
Man had rent to pay as well.
Do you get what
it was cold, but even the parents' evening scene was cold.
Parents' cold.
When he patting the teacher,
he said, his team.
Everyone else says he does good, but it's just you. It must be you, bro. I was loving that scene, fam.
Yeah. Now you know what? I believed him up until Dave come back out of jail. When he come back out of jail, he looked meaty still for a little while. Don't get.
No, but you know what it is.
That's a real situation, though.
No, I know.
Before Modi went in, like obviously Modi was like the leader of the thing, innit?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Obviously he's feeling like he's not the alpha anymore. The alpha's back. You know what I mean?
I get that, but if you're gonna do the alpha, when man's back, like big man, he should have done a bit more with his chest. Like big man, you was in jail. He did challenge him, but he was like, bro, he's a big man.
Do it like that. He didn't mean
you was in jail. Someone had to take over the role. What, you got to run this thing from jail?
He didn't say with his chest.
Yeah, he didn't say it with his chest. He said it. He said it meaty, like bro, like you was in jail, so someone had to take over.
And then he just sat him down.
Yeah, I get that. But then as soon as man got shot, he was hyped. Like man, they were back on the.
But you have to remember,
bro.
And Modi wanted his bedroom
where you could just chat to, and then
I know.
He knew what kind of
probably would have banned him for that.
And he looked more mean because he's gone jail. Now he's come with.
Yeah,
he does look more mean.
He looked intimidating.
Terminator thing.
The only person, right, I would say that I was like neither here or there with, and I was happy to see them because it's been a while. Was Bashi. Like it was
Bashi.
Bashi was cold though.
Bashi's a top guy, you know. Yeah.
He was one of my favorite actors.
Exactly.
He's been doing it forever, yeah.
But I think that specific role, personally, I was a little confused by his role.
Why?
Because I wasn't quite sure, like, what his angle was.
He had beef with his cousin, innit?
From before.
I get that. It's just the whole is, and then it comes to Dave, like, so he was dating Dave's sister or something, yeah? And then it was like, what, does he report to Dave, or what's going on?
I just think they were collaborating and trying to take Sully down.
Yeah, everyone was that.
But what did you feel like? What he was
Why?
like
Because
the boss? Like he
wasn't
was
he
like
even-
the
wait, hold on,
underboss
wasn't
guy.
he-
He was
he
an
was-
underboss.
He was
This
on.
is the thing, but it wasn't very clear though, was it?
It wasn't.
He wanted,
because
he wanted Sully down though because he was with Moldy's bedroom when he
When they
tried
done
buck
at the
Sully
funeral.
in the funeral place and tried cap him there as well.
That's the only one I was neither here or there with, man.
I get what you're saying because I feel like he come in a bit late and he
This is
didn't
the thing,
state his role. It was just like he pulled up.
Like, he turned up in the Aston Martin, which shows that he's doing well.
He's doing well as an agent, isn't it?
He's doing well for himself, and then he's still on the road.
Well, some man I like that.
think-
though.
I
Some
think-
man I like
some
that.
man I
Some
like
man
Some guys have their foot, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
halfway
1
through
foot
the
in,
door,
1
yeah.
foot
Yeah.
out.
But a lot of rappers do that.
Yeah.
fam.
No, but I get that, innit? But it happens in different ways. The man like was part of the move, kind of thing. Like you know, certain people who are, if you've got an Aston Martin in your driveway, you're not holding a gun and trying.
Yeah, but
like,
I
you're
get
not
it.
doing that.
some
can't
man
do
are
what
trying
he
to do the
means.
legit
You're not
thing,
doing
but
that.
don't get it twisted. If I need to go back into that
if you
zone,
need
I can
to,
get in
If
there.
it's that deep, 100%. If it was that deep, yeah, it would have gunned Sully down when he saw him outside the school.
No,
But I
but
tell you what,
but it's too risky.
It's just outside of school, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
true.
No, but
Yeah, that
same
would be
thing.
mad.
Can't do it outside
Same
the
thing.
school.
I
fam.
think he was fine, you know, until he saw Sully, and then you know, if he didn't see Sully,
triggered something.
yeah,
Triggered.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
my
I
man,
think-
what, he
Triggered
was-
man.
yeah.
from back in the day.
He was
innit?
like, okay, I gotta deal with this now, because like man say walking around like you know,
It's
nice
calm.
house.
Like he's
Yeah.
the boss
Violate.
again.
Man
Yeah,
just remembered
exactly.
my man tied me to a radiator.
Exactly, yeah.
But that's my thing though as well. The only other thing that everyone's just walking around normal as well. Like the man are chilling in the calf, and then that one at the end when they run up in the calf, it's like what didn't they know that the man were chilling there all that time? Like they don't know that's their spot.
Yeah, but
Because
you know,
the Shane was in there bare times, like just chilling, just on a normal. That's his link up spot. Like.
but you got to understand that in real life, you don't think people are that stupid, innit?
Mm.
Like I know you know that that's your favorite spot, so I'm gonna think you're smart enough not to go there every day.
Mm.
So I'm not gonna waste my time going there every day to check you're in there.
There's beef,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Exactly. So if I hear someone say you're in there, okay, you must think I'm slacking. I'm gonna go and find out. They went in there, they didn't see him, and obviously it was one of those moments. Innit?
Yeah, one of the They man are smart still. It's all
Yeah,
calculated. But like, all right, just before we're gonna get into
all
the,
this scene.
we're not go on.
That man was a bit iffy about was when Kano killed Drissler.
Why?
Because he snitched in it, but it was the whole way he went about it, like go to the yacht, can I say bye to my daughter? Like it was all kind of. I'd rather you saw him on the road and just bun him, like.
Nah,
Just
bro.
going to man's gate.
Nah, that was certified. Like, bro, let's go.
reckon?
Like, bro, you know, bro, can I say
That
bye
was
to my big man? You know what this is. Like, you have to
It's
try.
your
'cause
boy, you
it's
know.
your boy.
Yeah,
like,
your
if it's
boy.
like me and you, we're family, but like, if you snitch on man, I'm like,
happen
Rome.
on the road.
Yeah, but it'll be like,
Do you know
bro,
what?
if they
Top
know.
Boy was good, yeah.
That's
I'm
why it was-
okay
No,
with
but
a tiny
listen,
bit of
I don't-
exaggeration.
if you not, no, it might be, but if you know someone, you don't want to just, I can't just bun, I'm
That
like,
seemed
big
like
man.
a-
That's why,
like
that's
a-
why he
No,
was
but what you
upset.
said-
Because you know what it
Yeah.
is. You know what it is.
That seemed like
Yeah.
yeah, I know that. I
you know what it
that.
is? You know with
But the
Sully's
way it was
situation-
seemed like more of a mafia kind of
Yeah, but you know-
way to
Aye,
kill
you know-
man. You know what I'm saying?
Rome,
It was
you know what it
kinda
is?
like a roadman way
I
to.
believe that.
Rome, you know what it is
Go on.
with Sully's situation? I feel like it was more, he was disappointed.
Yeah.
So he looked at him like, bro,
I gotta kill you,
I've
man.
got to do this.
Yeah.
Why? Like, and he asked him, innit? He said,
Yeah.
why, bro?
Between me and you,
like,
why?
Between me and you, why?
Wait, is he really dead though?
You know what?
Yes,
We didn't really
Like,
see
you
the
didn't
gunshot
see what happened, you know?
Obviously, I'm not with the writers or anything like that, yeah. But when I saw it on the screen, when we filmed it, they kind of filmed it the same way how it looked on screen. But when I saw it on screen, I was like, I'm not convinced, bro. Because you know Sully, yeah?
Yeah.
He was kind of having iffy thoughts
Yeah, of
about
course.
the Shane, innit?
Yeah.
Of course.
So he's like, I might need someone, you know, for a takeover thing.
But he wasn't already looking at the girl for the takeover.
Oh,
So
Jack.
he rates that
yeah,
girl.
he does.
Yeah, but until he knows what that girl did.
Yeah, but
But she didn't do that. She beat up the sister.
Remember what
fam.
she
Deshane
beat-
said.
she backed
Remember,
the
No matter what she done.
listen.
It's
Remember
about
what
she
Deshane said. She's loyal, innit?
Yeah, she's
So
loyal.
obviously,
She's loyal.
if Sully wanted her to come after Deshane, she ain't gonna really flip sides like that.
Yeah, she won't flip sides. She won't flip sides.
Yeah.
I won't see that happening.
She does.
But-
She knows Deshane and Sully the same kind of length of time.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No,
So
but she could though, because now the Shane's got something on her, innit?
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
that's true. Hey, listen, there's the dynamics is good on this show.
Speculation.
So now
you know.
on season 2, do we feel like was it a good roll out to put out all 10 episodes one time, or do you think we could have done a 1 week each week thing?
All 10, you got
all 10.
Gotta give them all 10.
There's no way they could have done
Why
spaced
not?
it out like that.
We sound like nitties,
I'd have to
fam.
write an email somebody, fam. What are you doing?
What do you mean you have to write?
You know what it is as well, yeah? If you put in you put episodes 1 week after the other, sometimes people just lose track.
Yeah.
Nah, never.
No, bro.
Because every
if you
episode was that good though.
If you think about it, every episode was good, and we go on Twitter, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah. Go on.
Like he said, yeah, like Power before Top Boy was the one. Everyone's watching Power.
Yeah.
My man said, I missed Power.
I missed up.
But that's because Top Boy came out.
No,
Listen,
the point is,
that's
there
exactly
was
what it is.
a
That's
show.
exactly what it is, though. If you've got a show that you think is good enough,
Yeah.
and then you release it one episode at a time, and then they release something big that takes your attention away from that one episode.
Bare people
Like
took
say
their
you're,
attention.
say you're releasing a show one episode at a time, and then all of a sudden, Stranger Things, the next season comes out, you're gonna stop
I'm
watching
still
it.
picking Top Boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You have to,
no, man will still put Top Boy though.
because you have to remember,
what you mean, yeah.
Power didn't. It wasn't shit, you know. Like,
No,
it
Power
wasn't
was
a
shit.
It wasn't a shit.
No, but you know why everyone didn't watch Power? It's because I feel like all 10 come out, so everyone had to watch all 10. And when I come on the timeline, man are already on episode 4. It was morning. I'm like, big man, how are you already here? Like, you get what I'm saying, fam? Like, I'm like, raw. So now man them have to feel like I have to catch up. But if there's one episode, now I'm not saying it was either right or wrong, because the 10 episodes, lovely. Like, I'm happy that they come out. But I feel like it would have gave us 10 weeks of content, number one. Number two, do you get what I'm saying? It could have. You would have had a 1 day for the Top Boy, 1 day for Power, 1 day. You get what I'm saying? We would have had enough time to, and we just keep it continue. I feel like you lot would have grabbed the audience enough. That is good enough.
Or
For
they
it to
could
be
have
a
just
week.
put out the 4, and then 2 Tuesdays like, yeah,
Another
take
6.
the next 4. You get me? Oh, you like that 4 there? Take a 2. Then.
Yeah.
Does it make a difference, like in terms of like money wise?
Yeah.
If you release all 10 and all 1 by 1,
I don't think so. Maybe in terms of like advertising and branding and what.
Yeah.
I don't think it does, because it still costs the same amount to put it on.
Yeah.
But I don't think so.
So in
No,
that
you know what?
situation, all 10 is better.
To be fair, it was successful anyway. Like, this is just me being selfish because I want 10 weeks of content.
No, but as a consumer, when you watch the first one, you want to watch the second.
Exactly. That's my point. So when I come back next week, I'm like, yo,
But you're patient like that.
I'm
No,
patient.
no.
It's not
I
patience.
hear what he's
It
saying.
has to come.
It's my impatience and the fact that I want to watch it so badly. I can't wait for next
The
week
next
to come.
one. You
You've
get what
got
I'm
me
saying?
hanging
Man's
onto
watching the
the
first
cliffhanger.
Like right
4
now,
times.
I can't wait for Mo's thing to come out. I thought it come out the 23rd. I was all yesterday on Netflix looking. I'm like, shit, it's the 30th.
Comedian,
I just saw one clip and I was like, I've got to see this right now.
You're hanging onto that cliffhanger.
Nah,
You're hanging on
I
to
don't
it.
like cliffhangers.
No, I get it. But this, you have different people that want to see all of it one time, and either way, it's gonna work. So all 10, it worked.
I think from
all
a-
of us
yeah,
locked
from
in
a
for the whole
selfish
weekend.
perspective.
Is there a person that's going to say, I don't want to see all of it?
No, there's not. But the point I'm trying to make is, from their perspective, they could make people hang on to the show by releasing it one
could
episode a week.
backfire, though.
But
No, I
why?
doubt it. Not that.
No, look
Not
at
that.
both scenarios.
Yeah.
If you release everything in one go, right, and the way it's structured is perfect, because after the first season, first episode, you want to watch the second, and then the third, and then the fourth, and then the fifth.
All right,
Before
but
you realize, it's done. But the other way around, where you just release one, the downside is another show could come up. In which
but
case
let
your attention is taken.
let me show you.
Power.
Let me show you. All right, but let me show
Quick,
you.
fam.
Let me show you the downside to all of it coming out episodes like all together. Yeah. You watch all of them in 1 day. Now you got to wait a whole year to watch it all again in just 1 day.
there's
Whereas it could have been a 10
I
week.
was counting
Hold
so
on.
bad, I
It
watched
could
it
have been.
twice.
No, I'm satisfied.
It could have been a 10-week
No, but
rollout. Which
he's
no, wait 1 second.
satisfied.
Let me land. It could have been a 10-week rollout, which is a 2 month, which would have left you 10 months left to wait to watch the next thing. No.
Bottom line is the same output.
Either way,
I hear that.
you still got a long time to wait.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No matter how much you
true.
do.
It's true.
No, yeah, man, still got.
You could have watched one episode.
Now,
a
10
month.
months and 12 months ain't long. Like, if you're watching it a week by week, then you, after the 10 weeks, you're kind of, all right, cool.
So that means you should have watched one episode a month then.
No, one
No,
episode a
what he
week.
should have done, he just disciplined himself and just watch one episode today.
No, I couldn't do that,
I
fam.
could
You're
not
giving
do
me
that,
everything,
boy.
fam. If you're going to give man rice, peas, chicken, coleslaw, potato, and all, I'm going to eat it. But if you give man, you get what I'm saying? If you give man the rice and the peas and the chicken, I'm still going to eat it. But next week Sunday, you add like Yorkshire pudding, and then next week Sunday, you might add macaroni cheese, and then the Sunday after that, you give man cake and custard. Yo, I'm getting different feelings, different Sundays. You get what I'm saying?
The good thing is though,
But either way, I'm not complaining though, because all 10 was good,
Yeah,
and I was there to watch it.
captivating, like you said. Still.
Very captivating, very. So just
All right.
we're gonna wrap we're gonna wrap this. We're gonna end this bit and tie it into another situation. So episode 10.